Hi, this is Akshay, and this is my submission for the next lab assignment. And we have made cadence because we want to make the Twitter posts flow like water. So this is the home page of it, the front page I've designed in it. So knowing what we are posting. And now we're coming down back to what we have done today. So I tried a lot of API agents using like Twitter scraping API agents, but Twitter was too expensive. It's like $200 or something. I tried to switch to Amplify also, but I think they also blocked the Twitter scraping in their free tier at least. So what I have resorted to is I have curated the whole JSON file. It's a kind of all the data I've curated. I've screenshotted the data and manually given it to the GPT. Basically, we give it to Claude, and the Claude has like translated into a JSON file. And what this JSON file has, I will show you. This has the ID of the post, which is useful for the database and nothing else. Which has the URL of the post, which is what post it has, the URL of post main post, and the time when it was created and everything, the handle from which it was there, and it also has the engagement block, what kind of engagement were there, how many likes, how many reposts, and how many bookmarks were there. Also, what is the actual text on that post. So all these data and few more data points we have taken into consideration. And then this once this all JSON file is being imported here, so to there we have two options. One, we can directly paste it. Also, we can also load it from the system as well. And for now it is there, but I mean, if the further expansion is that we can have some kind of API scraping, so we don't have to do it manually and everything. Once we have done that, we can analyze. So for example, we have 27 posts right now, which is in this JSON data. So what we can do is, we can see over here that there we have three sections particularly. One is right now, one is build an engine, and then one is filtered out. So how we have planned, we have created this is like we have two halves of it. The first half where we have mathematically calculated the ranks and engagement of every post and everything. So for example, likes is there, comments is there, save is there. So for example, some post got a bookmark, which is very high weighted engagement for that post, right? Compared to likes, like can be more in numbers. So we have adjusted the weightage on that, and then calculated based on some formula I will show you that what is the ranking of this post compared to all the other creators and their past 7 days post engagements. Yeah. So what we can see over here is like there's two data points. So this is not a typical one standing mathematical formula. We have then it's in a graphical form. So for example, this is like the breakout and baseline you can see over here. What is breakout and baseline is like the story is behind that we don't want to target one post which got a lot of viral. There's some creator who made something controversial. It might be something controversial, and that became too much of viral. Our system does not want that to be rigged. Our system should identify that this is one of a post which the creator has given, which got viral. So how that works, like it's a breakout ratio of that post. So for example, we'll maintain a baseline for the creator. So for example, a creator have got like consistently getting 7 likes, 8 likes, 10 likes, and out of a sudden he got 1 million likes or something like that. Then the breakout rate will be too much higher for them. So that's why we will have it in right now trend. For example, this something viral, which is something going on. We understand that, but this creator is just has one post got viral. At the same time, we also have this build engine. So what build engine does, here you'll see the breakout is very low. So what happens? Sometimes we cannot neglect the creators who have been creating consistently good posts. For example, somebody who has cracked the link X, for example, every post of him gets good growth, good engagement. For example, first post got 5 likes, then next post got 20 likes, next post got 50 likes. So this we have to study these kind of creators or these kinds of accounts more, because they have come certain kinds of SOPs they are working with, which is good when in the real life. This is working in real life compared to one of a kind. It's got viral. One of a kind we can ride. We can have a ride on those kind of posts where you can see, okay, what kind of trend is this? We should not miss out on that. But more importantly, I feel those creators who are consistently doing better in their post and then in their engagement, that means they are actually doing something good, and their SOPs can be copied and for our brand as well. So that's how these all things is there. So, so I also mentioned we are using the quadratic formula, not a simple formula. So that's why there's two parameters: the breakout and baseline. Baseline is the neutral line of a creator, like what kind of engagement he is getting on the consistent basis. Yeah, everything is there, and then we come to a brief. This is where the analysis part works, and so you can generate the brief analysis. For the analysis, we are using currently the Gemini API, which is free kind of, and I'm not using the Cloud one because I don't have that API wala access to it. So uh, let's wait, let it generate once. Apart from that, I can tell you about till then it is generating. I'll tell you what kind of creators we were like looking into. What kind of creators I looked into was when I analyzed Break's lab, I immediately got to know like, it's working on some kind of design and UX part of the thing. So I studied Siddharth's account, the follow list, what he follows. So yeah, he follows a lot of designers in the space of tech in the various startups and all. So we try to analyze their post as well. So the data in the sample data, you'll see that the Siddharth forward list for last 7 days data will be there. And at the same time, we also saw that other players in the company, for example, Lean's and Levon's, all these account details you will also see in the sample data. These accounts you also, which is kind of similar company who's providing similar things. What I think that this is more relevant to all the founders which are new in this market, which has recently raised funding or are going to raise funding, going to in their pitch tech round. So they want their products to be very polished, and that's why I think they will contact something like Bricks Lab or something to make their product really look good. The whole system should be very user friendly. When they're pitching to the founders and showing to their MVPs, they should click instantly to the founders or the user they are pitching to. This is and then okay, and just come back. And also few other best designers in the field I know about. So for example, I follow Megan, one of the best one of the designers from MIT. Who is, I think she's good. She has great presence on online LinkedIn and X also. So I have also put some of the her data as well. One of the Indian founders as well in Matic. I saw this girl called name as Dishri. She also posts a lot of, and she has cracked all the platforms. So for example, Substack to X to LinkedIn, everything. She's doing great, and her data is also I have put into this analyzing model. I'll tell you how analyzing model works, but I'll just show you the UI first. For example, we have four tabs on the top. The first is like it aggregates on on the basis of days. For example, what kind of pattern out of all the analysis or whatever post has been scraped out, what kind of pattern we observed a lot. So for example, here it's observed that this post was working, why it was working, and then what kind of engagement it also has. And then we drafted a similar kind of tweet following the similar pattern, and what amplify and variant is like, and what suggestions. If this is where the human intervention comes. So the human can like have the hold the data points over here. That what is the suggestion on this? This is the draft model. What can be improved in this? Is it following your voice, your brand voice or not? Do you want to integrate more of your brand voice? These kind of suggestions and everything it will give. At the same time, we have analysis. So analysis will show you all the posts he has read and what kind of baseline or outbreak it was kind of. And we already saw this. And then voice. The voice of is saved kind of. This is pre-saved data of the company. For example, in the assignment it was mentioned that we should follow the brand way of speaking. So this kind of a brand way of speaking saved here. Like for example, Siddharth uses a lot of lower cases, short lines, concrete numbers, direct questions, and all. So these kind of impressions has been managed into the system itself. So that system also generates on these kind of data as well. At the same time, this is a system brief that okay, this is where human needs to be done, and then you can figure out that on Friday is the hot take. So the human approval is required in that post or something like that. The system engagement or something. And this is what all it's all about. And I think that is about the demonstration. And any further question, I think I will be happy to reply. And thank you for this time.